I had a conversation recently with someone, actually I think the last person that I interviewed, and we were talking about the people that go into a room or a situation just assuming that they're not going to be liked versus the ones that just assume that everyone's going to like them. Mm-hmm. And I feel like in the nerd community, you more often than not get the first group, which is interesting because you know that you all have a commonality. I think that kind of holds a lot of people back with that, like you said, just reach out and talk to them. Like for a lot of people, that's not quite so easy because they're just kind of like, oh, what if they don't like me? Or what if they think that I'm a poser? Or what if they think these other things? And all of us at some point had to kind of get over that with talking with mm-hmm. each other. Was there anything in particular that made the risk worth it to do that?
I was on a semi-time crunch when it happened because I had made the last-minute decision that I was flying to New York to see Zach in first date. And he had been tweeting out photos in being at stage door and such. And I got on Twitter. I hadn't used my Twitter account in like 5 years or something ridiculous. I'd signed up for one and never used it. And so I logged back on and I started searching for people who were going to first date, and that's seriously just how it started. And from there it stemmed to Chuck, and then from Chuck it stemmed to just everything else, really. So yeah, mine was just kind of like, okay, I'm doing this trip, I'm spending this money, I need to find a way to make this happen. And that just kind of lit the fire under my butt and just kind of get over like being awkward or, not worrying about what other people were going to think and stuff. But I don't know, how was it for y'all?
For me, it was like, it just kind of happened. Like, my husband and I were getting ready to plan a vacation for our 5-year wedding anniversary. And we were looking at like the traditional beach getaway. And one day out of the blue, I just happened to look and noticed that Comic-Con was the same week as our wedding anniversary. So I said, hey, Rich, I'm going to throw this out there. Do you want to go to San Diego for our 5-year anniversary instead of going to the beach? Well, you can guess what his answer was.
That's why. That's how I know he was the one. 5 years later.
And it's just amazing how we all came together over the same thing, but we don't all have to be interested in all the same things. Not all nerds have to play video games. Not all nerds have to read comic books, Even though we share some interests, we don't all share the same interests. And that's what makes us all unique. But we all still feel excited for each other and share that passion with each other. If I get a ticket to a panel that Rachel doesn't have any interest in that person's panel, she's still excited for me because I get to see that person that I'm passionate about. And I have to say, I've never met people that are so full of joy and excitement and every kind of emotion that is positive as I have felt with my nerd family. And being a part of something like that is just amazing.
One of my favorite things is, I have no idea what that means, but I'm really excited for you.
Too. Because it's like they actually, just because they don't care about the actual thing that you're caring about, they're caring about how you feel about what you care about.
Yeah.
And I think that's way more important, to be honest.
Yeah. It's like seeing the joy on someone's face and you know that you had in some way, shape, or form helped them to reach that point of happiness. It's like you feel happy too. It's like you can't help but join in the big, huge karma of happiness. I don't know how else to phrase it. It's really late at night, but that's all I got. So.
I had my best girlfriend, who is not a nerd. after I came back from HQ last year, she had kept up with the Facebook posts and all the pictures and stuff. She just said, "Man, I've never seen you look so happy, or have seen you smile so big, or have seemed so relaxed around so many people all at once." It's so weird. But yeah, and you know, I thought about it. I was just like, yeah, no, I don't think I feel comfortable enough to do that anywhere but here. So I'm hoping it spreads into other aspects of my life and such. Not yet, but hopefully at some point in my 32 years of life. But yeah, so it's something special for sure.
Again, I think that goes with the whole it being worth the risk. Like, you may not necessarily feel comfortable in that situation outside of it, but you love everything about it so much that you, again, are able to embrace what makes you uncomfortable in order to enjoy this awesome thing.
Yeah, and it's definitely worth it.